Hey y'all, Pawpaw here. Goatee's going a little wild again. Alright, yeah, I need to shave. Got more hair on my head than I'm used to having. I'll do that this evening. Right now, you see my canoe in the background here? Well, it's actually my son's canoe. I give it to him. They're redoing it. The little shop that I've been working on. Alright, in my last video, the generator video, told y'all I was starting a project and I'd let y'all know what it was this week before the end of the week. Well, it's Saturday. It's the end of the week. So, today's the day I'll let you know what it's for. And we get started on it. I've got 5 months to complete this project. So, let me show you what I got going on. All right. This is probably older than me pop-up camper frame. It was given to me. You can see it's got some rot going on. Got the tag on it. Maybe we'll try and pop that off and clean it up so we can read it. Old plywood floor they stuck on it is rotted, beyond rotted. I've had some roof metal and stuff on it, just storing it. Tires are shot, missing some pieces of the frame. It's something somebody threw together. So what we're going to do is build us a teardrop / canned ham camper. Got a trip coming up right after school lets out. Let me finish walking around this. All these sides are coming off and everything. We're going to check it out, see how bad a shape it's in, see what all we got to do to it to make it usable. All right, so the reason we're doing this, got a trip coming up just soon as school lets out and we're done with our regular job and get our summer. So far, the plan right now is 3 weeks. We're going from here in Florida, North Florida, to a place called Eugene, Oregon. We're actually going to go a little bit further. We're going to go just south of Portland up there at the Washington, Oregon border, out on the coast. We got some family business to take care of out there. But we're going to get some fishing, some camping, and some hiking and different things like that done. Y'all probably can't see me. And we're just going to have fun while we're out there too. We're going to see my wife's sister that she ain't seen in, well, since she got out of school. And we ain't the youngest of folks no more. So she probably ain't seen her in about 20, 30 years, over 20 years, I know. We'll have to ask her how long it's been. She knows. So let's get this trailer tore down. I'm going to put oversized tires on it, make it easier to pull, easier to get a spare for. Well, not necessarily easier. It'd be more expensive, but it'd be easier to pull with a bigger tire. And it'd be more off-road capable. Because some of the places we're going to be going out there, we're going to be doing what they call boondocking, where there's no amenities. I got to have my own water on board, got to have my own power. So the plan is to go with that little generator to power this whole camper. We're going to have solar power and battery power. So let me get y'all set up and we'll see what it takes. All right. Got the belly on camera. Got the pants trying to fall down. Got my other camera set up over here to get a time lapse, so we'll see what happens. That way you ain't got to listen to me talk through all this. First things first, we got to get this old floor off of it. All right, right about here, I realized, well, I didn't realize it yet, but my microphone died on me. This is the back of the trailer. It's a U-channel piece of metal runs all the way across the back. It's in good shape. The cross member there is in real good shape. A little surface rust. Now that piece, that side side metal there, that is good up to there. And then it is pretty much rotted all the way through, so that whole piece of side metal has to come off. So there I am just looking at it. Across the back is good, like I said. The main trailer frame was good. This side is just ate up beyond repair. So that whole side piece of metal's got to come down. This front piece of metal here, there ain't no saving none of that. It's really wore out. So I'm gonna have to cut that piece out. It is 6'6" all the way across there. So that one's gonna have to get cut out, get a new piece put in. It's not really that big of a deal. You know, when they built these, they just pretty much threw them together anyway. I don't know what I was saying there. I filmed this yesterday or recorded it yesterday. All them cross members across there between the main rails, frame rails are good. The frame rails are good. That wooden block is not going to fly though. It's a torsion axle, so it don't have leaf springs. It actually works off of, I don't know if that one's spring loaded or has got a big steel rod running through it. That's anchored, but it's pretty stiff. Whenever we pull it off, we'll see if we can find out what the weight rating is. Those tires are shot and they're 4-lug. We're going to upgrade to a 5-lug hub so I can put a 15-inch tire on it. There's that wooden block again. It's just a wooden block with 2 bolts running through it, bolting the axle to it. Now this is one of the rims that I'm going to be using. The tire is no good. It's a 205/75/15. Here's the tires that are on my pontoon boat. Same size rims. These are bias ply tires. So I'm going to stick them on this trailer for the time being, 2 of them anyway. For the build, that way I've got level height. Both tires, same size, same wear. And I'll decide then if I'm going to go bias ply or steel belted radials. Put radials on it. Here I'm saying I hope that the tire will fit in between them 2 outriggers, those supports. Now, I know that my Mics are dead. But anything I say out here, you can't. I'm too far away from the camera for you to pick it up, or for it to pick me up. It's my little dog, or my wife's dog, Baby, laying right there next to the tire. She's a good old dog. Right now I'm jacking it up to make sure that the torsion axle isn't just completely sprung and trashed. Upside, whenever I lifted it up, tires didn't drop none. They just come right on up. I have seen them where the tire will swing down on a torsion axle, which means that it's no good. Now here I'm fixing to do the fat boy weight check to see how much flex it's got. Not a whole lot. It does move a little bit, but this could be a 2,000-pound axle. If that's the case, it's not going to move much. Trying to look at the plate on it to see if it says anything, but I got to clean it up quite a bit before I can read anything on that axle. Let's see. Picking it up to see how heavy it is. Light. Alright, I just got back from stealing a couple of lug nuts off of another trailer so that I can at least get the tire bolted onto that new hub. I did find out whenever I pulled that bearing cap off, whoever was in that trailer before me in that axle had used a 6-penny nail for a key to hold that main nut on, that bearing nut. All right, this one is just about all right. Move it forward. Can move it forward about an inch and be good. This one, no, you can see the back of the tire back here. But if I move it from this position to right about here and just weld me a plate right there to weld it onto, I'm good. One thing I was worried about was how close in it was going to set to where my block goes. And I am golden there. I'm good with my spacing out here. I mean, I am going to need to build me a fender well because this will be inside the camper. But that ain't a big deal. I was originally thinking about 1 foot, but I might not have to go that high. But that can be saved for after the floor goes on and a lot more of the weight gets on it to determine what's happening there. See if we can switch that one out before I have to leave, shall we? Alright, well, I got the hub switched out on the other side. And I was fixing to go pull the tires off a pontoon boat so that I could go ahead and get equal tires on it. Right about there, my wife walked out the front door and told me she was ready to head into town to get her 4Runner. And there we go. Hey, y'all, I'm back. It's the next day. I got the tires put on the trailer last night, the matching set. And I went and measured the height on it compared to how it sits when it's hooked up to the vehicle. I need to, well, let me show you. All right. It's got the new tires on it. Sitting down there. Still the same thing. You know, I'm going to have to move that bar back. I'm going to move it back to right about here so I can clear these tires. Front one, I'm going to move forward about an inch. The ride height on it, these wooden blocks gave me a starting point. No, I'm not going to run wooden blocks on it because that's just dangerous. Bottom of the trailer frame at the tongue sits 19 inches off the ground on level ground, hooked to the 4Runner, which is that vehicle there, the one I plan on pulling it with most of the time. Sits 21 inches at the bottom of the frame here at the axle. So in order to set it up the way that I want it, if I don't knock it off the jack, set it up the way I want it, I need to lower about 2 inches at the axle. That'll give me a fairly level ride. Of course, once I get all the weight on it, it might be a little lower in the tail then, but that's not a big deal. So we got the tires on it. Know what we have to do there. Overall, the frame is not in terrible shape. It's these outer edges that I need to redo. But I already had a plan for that anyway. We're going to take some angle iron, replace these with, but I'm going to set my angle iron out to where whenever I build my floor, I still got a 3/4 inch gap to slide my plywood down inside the frame. That way I'll have the outer corner of the angle iron. This part will be on the outside of the wall, so that I don't have to worry about any road debris or scrubbing it on anything, messing up the bottom of my walls. That is where we're at today. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. So, like I said, we're going to go ahead and end this video. I'll get it up and posted. This will be part 1. Y'all stay tuned for part 2. Don't forget, I need to hit 1,000 subscribers so that I can start monetizing my videos. Get y'all some better projects if I start getting some money rolling in. Might be able to keep the power on too. So y'all hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. That way you'll get notified anytime I put a new video up. Got some good projects coming down the road. Got one that's probably going to be starting pretty soon too. probably before this one's finished. Let's just say it's going to take the drive and the motor out of a jet boat to put in another one. I think y'all might like that one. I'm sure going to enjoy it. Well, all I got to say now is y'all have a good one, and we'll see you next time.